What's up, guys? Oh my god, I'm all witchered up. So it has been a long time overdue since I need to talk about The Witcher. I used to talk a lot about The Witcher when I was playing it. I think this video is going to be like the introduction video of a series of Witcher videos. That's why I wanted to like make all the Witcher themes and stuff. Like I was like, you know what? Why not make it feel like a Witcher home without having heads of beasts on the wall. So basically what I'm gonna do is I never reviewed The Witcher. There was a lot going on when I was playing that game. So I already took forever to beat it, and that was definitely not my first priority with everything that I was dealing with. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do somewhat of a review series where I talk about different aspects of the game. First of all, the reason why I haven't read all the books yet, I've had them for a while now. They're not fully, I think there's one more. There's a new one coming out sometime in April or something like that, and next year, or February. I was thinking about that today. I was like, why have I not finished reading the books when I love them so much? Sword of Destiny and The Last Wish, I absolutely enjoyed. Like, they were just so good. I read those like that. Like, it was just days and I was done reading it. And Blood of Elves took me a little bit longer to finish, like maybe a few months, because I kept stopping and going on again. And Blood of Elves is the first actual novel. Sword of Destiny and The Last Wish are short story compilations. If you really want to know who The Witcher is, those are the books you want to read, because the novels from Blood of Elves and on, they're more about Ciri, and they just become so philosophical, and like they become more than they become a bit more. They're not bad, they're good. It deals more with like what we saw in The Witcher 3, where with Ciri. Like I said, I haven't finished reading the rest of the book, so I don't know exactly if that changes, but from what I've heard, it's pretty much about Ciri throughout. Now the Witcher is there, Yennefer's there, Triss is there, you know, all the characters are there. I think that's why I kind of am taking my time with them, because I really want to know more about The Witcher. I want to know more about Geralt. I want to see him on his adventures. Ciri is in the books, especially Sword of Destiny. But she's very young, and it's fun to see that young Ciri and her training and stuff. A lot of the training comes in Blood of Elves, so I did enjoy Blood of Elves as well, because she was a little girl in that one. Or she was maybe like a tween or something like that in Blood of Elves. I've talked about a lot of the stories in The Last Wish and some of Sword of Destiny in previous videos that I did before The Witcher 3 came out. If you want to see those, I'll link them here in one of these corners. The Witcher Netflix series, I was really excited about that. I have only talked about this in an MD Access. I really hope that Netflix focuses more on Geralt as a Witcher. The game was a really good mix of both, I thought. They did a lot when it comes to Geralt. They did a lot of monster hunting, but they also added a lot of that story with Ciri, where it's like she's more than just a girl. Even if they redo some of the stories from The Last Wish or Sword of Destiny, that'd be so good, especially Last Wish. I think the next video that I do when it comes to this is I want to talk about my choice between Yennefer and Triss. I think if I hadn't read the books, I would have made a different choice. I'm going to be asking you guys a question later on in the video, so please stick around because I'm going to be using your guys' answers in my next video. I was even thinking of like incorporating, like actually playing the game and having like almost like a let's play, but actually like a commentary. So a slightly different take on a let's play. I did beat all the DLCs. I beat Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine. It took me so long to beat Blood and Wine because at the very end, the last guy that you fight, For those of you that have followed a lot of my Witcher stuff in like my streams, my live streams, you guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember how like I was on the verge of tears. It was even in my Let's Play. The Gravedigger or something like that. The dude with the big spade with no face or something. He was ugly. The reason why that guy was so hard for me was because I was a full sign Geralt. Like this is another thing I'm going to talk about as well. And I want to do that whole like Let's Play thing commentary so that I could show you guys how I would play my Geralt and stuff and like my build, because it was a Geralt that I've heard isn't very common, but when it comes to that bad guy, that Gravedigger, whatever he was called, he was pretty much immune to signs, and I was hopeless. Like I had nothing. I was dealing such very little damage, and then he would heal himself, and it was like, oh my god, I was so mad, and I was like, oh my god, I feel dizzy. But this other dude in Blood and Wine, the very last guy, you guys know who he is. Oh my god, he was so hard, and I was getting so fed up. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is very much an introduction to a new era. Someone said on Twitter, they said, ooh, is this Witchermas? I was like, that's not a bad idea. What would be a good name for this series? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll tie it to like the holidays or something. Like, I mean, I got the little lights and everything, and like the dead people over here. So now for the question I have for you guys, and I will include these answers in my next video. Let me know in the comments down below who you chose, Yennefer or Triss, and why. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.